Hi guys, I'm Andy. Welcome back to Backpacking UK. If hiking, backpacking, wild camping are your thing, please hit that subscribe button because that's what this channel's all about. Right, today you've got some ultralight backpacking gear to show you. This is the Osprey Levity 60 backpack. So it's an ultralight backpack that weighs well under 1 kilogram, weighs just 870 grams. For a 60-litre backpack, that is quite incredible. So as you can expect, there are some features that have been stripped off their normal backpacks. However, it still retains some really good ones. So how they've managed to lighten this is the fabrics. For a start, you've got this slightly thicker 210D fabric, but where it really shaves the weight off is this really thin 30D Sil nylon fabric. It's basically like tent fabric on this, really thin. So the best thing about this backpack, and you would have thought an ultralight backpack wouldn't be very comfy, however, this retains the brilliant Airspeed back. It's a proper framed backpack as well, so you've got a suspended frame system. It's got loads of ventilation, so you're not going to get hot in this either. It's got the exoform hip belts. Note, it does not have hip pockets. That's one area where they've saved weight. However, for the shoulder straps, it's got really nicely padded shoulder straps, which when I first got this backpack, I wasn't expecting that at all. So it is really comfy, and you would not believe that for a backpack that weighs under 1 kilo. So this is a size medium, which I'll show you in a minute. It's a good size for me. I'm 5'8", 172 centimeters, but we've basically got side pockets. You've got a side pocket on each side. You've got a big stash pocket in the middle. You've got sort of like little clips. Everything's small on this, so you've got little clips, little fixings. You've still got hydration reservoir sleeve inside. Again, this is this super thin 30D Sil nylon fabric. Inside the backpack, it's basically, there's nothing there. It's just one big empty space for you to put all your backpacking gear on there. But the actual material, it's sort of like water resistant, it's tear resistant, abrasion resistant. So even though it's really thin, it is actually quite strong as well. So it's got a pocket on the top, and it's got a little key attachment there too, so it's really good to have a pocket in the lid. This is where the hydration sleeve hose just pops out of there. It's quite big, so it's 70 centimeters from top to bottom. It's quite wide, 40 centimeters from side to side and 33 centimeters deep, so you can really pack it in here. So here we have the Osprey Levity 60 backpack on. Now you still got lots of adjustments. So you've got your standard adjustment on the tops of the straps, bottoms of the straps. You've got the chest adjustment and also double adjustment on the hip belt too. So you're missing the hip pockets, like I said, but you've got this fully suspended backpack using the Airspeed back system, full ventilation, so it will keep you cool in the summer. As you can see, you've just got this big pocket, but you've got a stash pocket on the front there too. You've got the lid with the pocket on the lid, but it's a really nice fitting backpack, I've got to say, it really is. And a couple of times that I have used it, I have found it really comfy. So 870 grams, there's a lot of technology's been put into this to make it that light. It costs £240, which is a lot. My issue is I don't use it. I've used it twice, and there's sort of reasons for that. When I go backpacking, I take a lot of gear away with me, and I do like it quite organised, and I do like a lot of it accessible as well. Now this has just got one big main pocket. It's got no hip pockets. It's just got the one pocket on the lid. It does have some places where you can attach things to on the outside of the bag, but it's really stripped down. Now the ultralighters will really like this backpack because they tend to be quite minimalistic in how they go backpacking, which I'm the total opposite of that. However, I would say is if you go in for a long backpacking trip, and to use this to get the real benefit of this backpack, I think you've got to be looking at least a week really. I mean, this is way overkill for going away for like a weekend. Personally, I think it is. It's just not really that necessary. Now, my other thing is, although it's supposed to be quite abrasion resistant, I also see backpack material to help protect what's actually inside the backpack. You know, you've got an expensive backpack like this, chances are you've got some expensive gear in there as well. So you want that protected, and I don't think this backpack's really going to do that. So what are my final thoughts? Would I buy this backpack? For me, absolutely not. Not a chance. I wouldn't particularly go anywhere near it. So what would I buy instead? Now, I would buy the Osprey Exos. Now, this is the latest version, which includes hip pockets again, thank God, because that was a massive omission of the last model, and that's why I didn't own the last model as well. But the new one's got it on there. It's still a really lightweight backpack, the Osprey Exos, but it's got loads more features. It really does. They do it in a Osprey Exos 58. This is the 48, which weighs about 1.2 kilos. The 58's about 1.3. And for spring 2023, Osprey's just made a lightweight version of the Exos. So I wouldn't buy this Levity, unfortunately. Even if I could find one second hand, I probably wouldn't get it. I would opt for the latest version of the Osprey Exos, and I tell you what, you definitely won't be disappointed with this backpack. Whereas this one, I think you'd be gutted really, and I really don't think many people would get the full benefit of the weight of this backpack. I think most people would end up feeling like, for the sake of like 200-300 grams, that they would have actually liked a backpack with some proper features and a backpack that could look after their gear as well. So I hope you got something out of this review. Please check out my other Osprey backpack reviews. I'll put all the links in the description, including for the Osprey Exos and the new LT version of that as well. But I hope to see you backpacking soon. Cheers.